Lights, camera, action.
UPS, you piece of
I was like, you know what I want to do one day? I want to join a gang.
We're in 2022, upgrade the cameras.
Yeah.
We can see Saturn and shit, but like I can't get a clear picture of someone robbing the gas station.
That was the greatest night in the history of television.
Welcome back
Hey.
to Redband podcast.
Yeah.
After a little break.
Little bitty break.
Yeah, life happens.
Either you're worried about us, like where are they, or you don't care about us.
Hopefully you use this time to catch up.
I hope so.
We have this marks 60 episodes now.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
That is super, super, super crazy.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. I've
of
loved
us.
every single one.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not sick, but what did I say in the Groundhog episode?
Yeah.
I was like, in a few weeks, smash cut to me being miserable because of the allergies.
Yep.
It's already started. I'm miserable.
Well, it's hard not to get allergies when we have apocalyptic winds going on.
Literally. Getting alerts.
Yeah.
Like Amber Alerts to style alert about the winds. We recently had 2 snow squalls. You ever even heard of that before?
The squalls.
I had never even heard of that until we got 2 of them like almost back to back.
And I still don't know what it means. What does it mean?
It's just like a rapid, sudden, intense just drop of snow.
Wow.
Like it just comes, like, you know, The Day After Tomorrow, that movie?
Yes.
How the ice just comes and just freezes down.
That's a squall.
Kind of like that. Yeah, just out of nowhere. Boom, visibility drops really quickly. It starts snowing like a blizzard and then it's gone.
Right.
Like within half an hour.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, and then does that also, I don't know if you know, but does that also, is that kind of like it was not forecasted that it would snow and then all of a sudden they're scrambling. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, it's going to squall.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Squall don't lie.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Because they literally put it out like Amber Alert style. Your phone and watch were going off. And they were like, seek shelter. I don't even know what they said. Seek shelter. Don't travel if you don't have to.
Right.
I saw like billboards on the highway that were saying, don't travel to Arizona. Because it was just bad weather.
Don't go to Arizona.
Yeah.
Which is even, if you have any questions about global warming, fucking Arizona, dude.
Oh my God.
Arizona is like notoriously the hottest place in the world. And then they're just like, hey, don't go there.
Yeah.
Because of snow.
And also
cold.
it was probably like 70 degrees in Arizona. And I bet everyone was like, oh my God, this is it. It's freezing.
Right. They're probably, they're like, we can't handle this.
Yeah. 70 degrees. This is the end.
This is it. This is it. We're fucked. Well, it was, I mean, so you were here. I'm trying to remember like the days. My brain can't even remember like what pinpoint the days, but
Yeah.
So you were here. There was 2 squalls, but the first squall was, first it was like Mad Max.
Yeah.
You were there that day. You
I
were
was
here?
there. Yeah. Like dust clouds. You couldn't even see
Right.
anything, man.
And that's crazy because it went from the most insane Mad Max, The Mummy, dust storm I've ever seen in my life. And then it was a squall.
Yeah. It was like Mad Max meets Jack Frost.
It was. And you couldn't even see anything. And yeah, it was like Mad Max meets Snow Dogs.
Yeah. It was Mad Max meets a Hallmark movie.
It was that.
Yep.
It really was that. And for us to have no snow for like ever, and then to get 2 squalls that were, that began with dust storms.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that fucking means.
I don't either. Yeah. Same thing in Orlando.
Yeah.
We were told by the Orlandians that bring some jackets, bring some pants because it's a little chilly here.
That's what they said.
We got there and it was like 70 and we're like, what the fuck? I'm still warm.
70, dude.
Yeah. It got a little bit colder at night, but I mean, the first day when we got there, it was a little humid still.
Right.
When I got off the plane and I was like kind of bummed.
Yeah. That's the thing with those people. It's just wet everywhere, wet.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I can't with them, the Orlandians.
Orlandians.
I'm just sick of them sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't do what they do, and they can't do what we do, and that's okay. Stay where you are. I'll stay where I'm at. I'll come to the Disney.
And nobody go to Arizona, I guess.
And no one go there.
They should actually have signs about here, like don't go to New Mexico.
They should, honestly. But at least weed is legal here. At least if you get caught with weed here, you're not going to prison like Arizona.
Is that really?
Oh, they're crazy with the weed.
Damn.
They're crazy with the weed. Oh my, it's like, yeah, it's very, just, they're like out to get you there.
Yeah.
They really are.
That's crazy because you could light a joint off a playground slide with how hot it is. That's like the perfect place.
It's like if there's even weed anywhere in Arizona, it's automatically getting burned by how hot it is.
Yeah, it's true. It can't last. That's what, it's not about a legal issue. It's like, it just won't make it here.
Yeah. Don't even bring it across our border unless you want a fire hazard.
Yeah.
And to just be stoned, burning to death.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So what have you been up to since our last episode?
Okay, so let's think about when you left. So, well, okay, because you were gone for like Valentine's Day area, right?
Yeah, that week was awesome because I finally was in a place that had stuff to do. For Super Bowl, because I was there for Super Bowl, for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And I feel like there might have been something else during that week. But it was just...
Valentine. Well, I mean, probably just for you, just the excitement of, just be like Disney World was an event for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was really...
Is that that's where you went, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I went to... we went to Epcot.
Okay.
Only did the one park this time. I will say this was kind of nice because normally in the past, when I've gone to Orlando, it's like pound the pavement.
Right.
You're going constantly. You're trying to hit every single park. So 4 Disney parks plus 1 Universal park. Plus, like last time I went, we also did a water park. It was insane.
Yeah.
So there's always like, you're exhausted. This time was nice because we were there for a week and we only did 1 park. And so the rest of the time was just kind of exploring, going with the flow, doing whatever we want, which was really kind of nice because I feel like I got to see more of Orlando and I wasn't like, I don't know. Normally when you do it the other way, you snap your fingers, the trip is over.
Yeah.
You're exhausted. You're like, damn, it really flew by because we spent all day at every park. And so this was a nice little change.
Yeah. It doesn't even give you a moment to like be present where you're at. Right. You're like, you're at Epcot. You're already on to Universal, in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insane. So yeah, that was really nice. And like I said, it was nice to be somewhere where there's something to do.
Yes.
There's something, because what did you do for Valentine's Day?
So,
I said that so aggressively. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
Well, are you trying to say that I don't like love my girlfriend? No, I'm just kidding. We kept it pretty low key. We had to work, of course, but because Ashley's schedule changed, we actually get evenings now, which is very nice. So we went to a really nice, little Chinese restaurant that was bomb. But I think like where Valentine's Day lied for us this year, like last year for Valentine's Day, we were a little on the poor side.
Yeah.
And so this year we went balls to the wall. I got her a fucking phone.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What kind?
Gestures of love. Now, I think smart, and I'm still kind of poor. Like, I'm like not. So what I do, this is my life hack. I do my phone service through Straight Talk Wireless. Okay. And what I do is I'll go in there and I'll say, hey, right now, what's our iPhone now? Like XR 14, some shit.
14, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in there. I'll get an 11.
Okay.
So I got her an 11. I said, guess what you're getting?
Yeah.
You're getting an iPhone from a few years ago. But it's one of those things where it's like, first of all, the phone she had, God bless.
I was going to say, what did she upgrade from?
Well, she had this phone that was kind of like her service phone. And then she had her other phone that was kind of like her... like only has internet phone, and the only has internet phone was the nicer phone. That was like some Galaxy blah, 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 whatever. That was probably new in 2020. It was a good phone. But she had like the phone that was in service was pretty like not killing it at the moment.
Yeah.
Pretty broken, pretty slow. And then she was ready to jump ship.
Okay.
She was ready to get them blue text bubbles.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I do.
She was ready to hop on board on that. So I said, let me help you out, honey.
Join that blue.
Join that blue. Okay. The blue.
Go blue.
And so, yeah, that's my life hack. Like me, I'm finna go get me. That's what I do every year. I get like, this is an iPhone SE,
Yeah.
you know? And when I get a new phone, I'm getting an 11 too.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get an 11 for $230 cash.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that's and because it has the same shit.
Hey, pretty much.
It has the same shit.
Pretty much. Like I got the 13 and then a few months later, the 14 came out.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's not even that much different.
It's not that much different. You still got and they had to stop making old iPhones slower because of the lawsuits.
Because we called them out.
We called those bitches out. And so it doesn't do that no more,
Yeah.
which is nice. Even my SE, whatever the fuck, still operates very fast. So I got her a phone and she got me a guitar.
Oh.
Electric.
I didn't know you knew how to play.
It's been a while.
Okay.
I've played on and off since I was we were freshmen in high school.
Yeah.
But because of my innate ability to start projects but not finish them, I have started playing the guitar and stopped playing the guitar probably like 6 times since then.
I feel that.
Yeah, with a bout of drug addiction in between there. Where there was a time where I thought that would help me out.
I was going to say
like,
that usually helps.
I was like, hey, Cobain did it. Mm-hmm. And that didn't work for me, though.
Yeah.
I'm not him. That's the thing. Okay, everyone, I've probably said this before, but everyone looks at their idols, and they're like, hey, Snoop Dogg smokes weed. Snoop Dogg smokes 74 blunts a day.
Yeah.
How come I should be able to smoke 74 blunts a day and be the most successful? And it's like, no, Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Like the 74 blunts a day, like that's beside the fact. That's a special man.
That's the cherry on top.
Yeah, like, okay, Kurt Cobain can shoot heroin and write one of the greatest albums of all time. Guess what? You're not Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
And that's my take on that.
I think if you can make that stuff off the drugs, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
You take the drugs away from them, they still make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorsese stopped doing cocaine like forever ago.
Yeah.
He still makes the greatest fucking movies in the world.
He stopped doing cocaine. His movies are still 3.5 hours long. So
Right.
it's about the artist.
It wasn't the cocaine.
Yeah. It wasn't. It's been wild, man. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it was like back to back. So I went on that week-long trip.
Yeah.
I got back on a Saturday afternoon.
Right.
And I'm like settling into the couch, barely even unpacked.
Yeah.
And I get a call from my mom.
No.
My grandma's dying.
What?
So I go from like the greatest week to like absolute devastation.
No.
Yeah.
I just got to say, I could kind of like it. I could feel that. And it's not that I could feel. Yeah. I could just feel that like you got to do vacation. And then when you came back, it was almost like the vacation was almost void. Like just it didn't even matter.
Canceled out.
Yeah. Like the relaxation canceled out.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
I was like,
I could feel.
I'm rejuvenated. This is great. Okay.
No.
It's gone.
No.
It's bye-bye. Which is why I got the purple lights up because Alzheimer's awareness. She had Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So that's the color for it. That's why I got them up.
I love it.
In honor. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. We could do something for that. We could, we could rep the colors. We could see if we can get a little fundraiser going. Something cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I mean, it's like you see it coming because it's Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
But then it just all of a sudden you're like, oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So go hug your grandparents. Go call them. Go talk to them.
Yeah.
While you can, if you can.
Right.
While if they still have their minds.
Right.
Yeah, get all the fun stories out of them.
And if they're not in their right mind, don't hug them. Yeah. Because they might get weirded out.
They might hit you. My grandma never did that.
Good.
Surprisingly.
Good.
That was one of my biggest fears was she was going to forget me.
Right.
She was going to get angry because she didn't know who I was or why I was there.
Right.
Never happened. Even at her worst.
Well, I wonder if there is something. I mean, you hear stories like that.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's something like, because like there's the mind and then there's like the intuitive, or like there's the heart. And so it's like, I wonder if even someone in that situation, there's like something deep in them that knows like you're safe. Like you're someone who is not, you're not a threat, at least, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
I chalked it up. This is how I thought about it. I thought about it in terms of love.
Yeah.
You're not going to forget somebody that you love.
No.
Ever.
No.
No matter how hard you try.
Right.
That even a disease as powerful as Alzheimer's, love is even more powerful than that. Mm-hmm. And that even if she couldn't, if there was ever a moment where she couldn't place me or didn't know who I was, I would say that I would argue that at the very least, she knew that she loved me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who this person is, but I feel love for them. I know that.
Right. Well, you know, it's that thing. It's like the mind and the body are not separate.
Yeah.
Right. And like love is not confined to the mind. Like love is something that exists outside of like space and time. That's the whole point of the movie Interstellar. Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's like, yeah, like love is a feeling that you feel and not just something you think. So, and then they have that whole thing where it's like the body keeps the score. Like people say that a lot for like PTSD, right? Like,
Yeah.
But that also be positive, right? Like,
Sure.
Yeah, like your body keeps the score of like the trauma you've been through, but can your body also keep the score of like the love you felt?
I believe so.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's more than just the mind. It's the whole body. It's like muscle memory.
Yes.
It's like in your cells, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So did your grandmother pass?
She did.
Wow.
The next day.
What?
Yeah. So I like barely got home in time.
Estevan.
But yeah, it was rough.
Whew. Now, not to get too personal, but that's both of your grandmothers. Is that correct?
That's it. I'm out of grandparents.
You're out of grandparents altogether.
Yeah. Last year was grandpa.
Right.
My grandma who just died, her husband went last year.
Right.
And then her almost a year to the day almost.
Yeah.
She went.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a year and a few weeks or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm all out of grandparents.
Who?
Grannies and grampies.
Yeah. And then it's like that thing. It's like where you feel plenty bad enough for yourself, but then you feel so shitty like for your parents. Cause then you're like, well, they're out of parents. If I'm out of grandparents, my parents are out of parents.
My parents are orphans.
Right.
Or
Orphans to the universe now.
yeah.
Gosh. That's super heavy, man. Yeah. That was not like, I could sense that you were getting real, like, I could sense that you got swept up when you came back.
Yeah.
But I had no clue it was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was that plus work plus, yeah.
Right.
It was just a lot.
Yeah. And you got, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And to have to even go operate and function in the world while you're going through that. I mean, there's just like, our society is so geared towards just like, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is just not the way. That is
So
not
it
the
was,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's rough to keep your head in it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a sense of relief.
Sure.
So she's not suffering. She's not confused.
Right.
And I feel relief even for my parents who were just, there was a stint of time where they were taking care of her for the longest time.
Yeah.
Or what felt like a long time because it's a lot. It really is like taking care of a baby.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would just feel so bad for them. They couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't do anything. It was like round the clock care.
Yeah.
And then financially, they were like, how are we going to pay for her care, her services, for doctors to come through, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I kind of just feel a bit of relief all around for everybody in that sense.
Of course.
Yeah.
And, it is, there's that, that sense of relief, that sadness, and that adjustment to the reality of the situation, which is that's how it goes,
Yeah.
eventually. And the gratitude for the fact that she was even able to live as long of a life as she did,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I got to spend my birthday with her a few months ago. And
Right.
so, I just try to look at the little things like that
Absolutely, man.
to be grateful for. So
I can't believe that happened to you when you came back.
it I was already bummed.
Yeah.
You know, I was already depressed to be back here.
Yeah.
After being somewhere that's great. And you come back here and you're like, ugh, it's fucking windy and it's cold and everything looks dead and dry and desaturated. There's no color.
Right.
And then that happens.
Yep.
And you're like, great, a great welcome back.
Woo.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, literally right to reality. I mean, the plane landed and you're just, all right, back to life. You had a fun week, I hope, because
here you go.
Yeah, because here's a dose of a big hit of reality.
Yeah, and not only that, then you're like, okay, like back to work and
Yeah.
And then you had some other stuff. Were you doing some other projects? Like, were some other opportunities coming up for you at least? It seemed that way.
Well, I've already got, I've got some stuff that I do regularly.
Yeah.
I edit a web series.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe go check it out. Shout out Rust is Gold Coffee.
Oh.
If you're looking for a place to go get some coffee locally, check out Rust is Gold Coffee. And also check them out on YouTube. Rust is Gold Coffee and Garage.
Okay.
I don't shoot or do any of that for them. They shoot all their own stuff. I just take what they do and I edit.
Easy.
Yeah, but they're super cool guys. One of the owners used to be my teacher in middle school, and he taught me video production.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said in high school?
Middle school.
Middle school. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of was full circle. Actually, it's the same place, one of the locations that I shot the music video that I did last year. It was that coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So also the home of the music video.
Right.
Vanity Fair. So yeah, I'm doing stuff for them. I got some other projects in the pipeline that are coming down, working on another music video again with the same artist.
Love it.
Two of them. Yeah. Two more with him. And
Beautiful.
Those will be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been kind of doing those and figuring out. I freaking purged my office. You guys can't tell at home, but like I cleaned the shit out of it.
No, I did. It's one of those things you wonder. You wonder, do I draw attention to this, or is that insulting? Is that like, damn, this place was dirt? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was literally not bad, but you can tell it's cleaner.
It was bad. Like I still had boxes that I hadn't even unpacked.
That's true.
The closet was overflowing. It was awful. And so what actually happened was I was trying to do my taxes. And one of the people that was my client last year still hadn't sent me a W-2. So I had requested it to them on like, I think Sunday morning. I was like, hey, I'm looking through my stuff. I don't have anything from you. Like, can you send that? And so then I went on about my Sunday stuff. Monday morning, I went to check, still hadn't sent it. So I was like, all right, well, I'll do the other part of my taxes that I can do.
Right.
Hopefully they'll send it. I checked in with them. Nothing.
Right.
So I got done with that stuff and I got to a point where I was like, I can't really go any further until I get that stuff from them. So I don't know. I'll just start with that box in the corner.
Sure.
Cut to 12 hours later, I finished the entire fucking room.
Damn.
Getting rid of stuff, putting stuff in trash, donation.
Right.
Just felt really good. And it feels like I can breathe.
Yes.
I don't know. It's awesome.
Still no W-2 though.
No. Well, it came in today.
Oh, wow. Really?
So over a week later.
Damn.
After asking. And I'm pissed because now I missed out on the early submission pricing. It's like cheaper if you do your taxes earlier.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do that. And those fucking idiots.
Well, it's that thing too, where this is where I get mad because I try to, the second I get a fucking W-2, I'm like, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
And I want the people to know, hey, we're rebels.
Yeah.
But here at Redband Podcast, we pay our taxes.
I do. We do.
We pay our taxes.
Yeah.
And I especially now that'll be a little more into question once we start making money on this because I might want to hoard all that money. No, I'm just kidding. But we pay our taxes and I try my darndest because for me, man, I need that fucking money.
Yep.
I need the fucking money. So I need to have my shit ASAP. So I had to sit and wait for a few things and it wasn't like that. It was more just like, I got to check the mail every day until it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, thankfully it came, but not at the time I would have liked it to come. So I do the same thing, do what I can.
Yeah.
And then wait for the fucking, and then get it. And then, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a pain.
Yeah.
I hate taxes.
Especially for you who does independent work.
Yeah.
And it's just,
like still learning all that.
Yes.
So, hey, if anyone out there is an expert in like doing taxes for your own business, please hit your boy up.
Talk to your boy.
I'm like figuring it. You think we learned this in school?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. I learned how to figure out like to triangulate the distance of like a stop sign to its shadow on the ground.
Right.
Super useful now, right? Yeah, fucking great. I'm glad we spent 3 weeks learning that shit.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I don't need that.
What's crazy though is I remember senior year I did take like the math class I took was called like financial literacy. Did you take that class?
I don't think I did.
But what's crazy about that class is it felt like they were basically saying, hey, we know you're not going to go that far in life. So let's at least make sure like you got these things down.
Yeah.
But like everyone should have taken that class because the other people were taking fucking trigonometry or whatever the fuck. And they don't have nothing. They needed financial literacy class.
Yeah.
But they gave that to us. So they were just like, hey, like just don't spend all your money on drugs. Like, remember, you need groceries still. It was kind of the lesson of that class.
Yeah. And most people don't listen to that lesson anyway.
No.
So just teach me how to not have the IRS in my ass.
That mainly is what they should teach. They should teach not having the IRS in your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck the IRS.
Fuck the IRS.
Can you say that on the podcast?
Sure.
I'm more worried about fuck the IRS than saying something like anti-vaccine or something.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe I'll cut that out till after tax season.
Right. They'll be like, oh yeah? Like, let's go ahead and we have your account information. We'll fucking pull that money right back, bitch.
Yeah, they'll just like smudge that money. Like, oh, it says you made this much, and we don't see the receipts, so come with us.
Yeah. Come on down. Come on down to the IRS. We'll put you in a back room, put some fucking waterboard you.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, so let's unpack though, like before all the horrible things happened.
Yes.
Let's talk about your trip.
Yes. So let's end on a positive note.
Yeah.
Trip was great. Trip was fun. I actually didn't watch the Super Bowl this year.
That's so interesting to me.
And you know why?
Tell me.
I was in a place where there was shit to fucking do.
That's crazy how that works.
And I didn't even like see a TV with the game on anywhere at all that whole day.
Wow.
Yeah. Wild, right?
Wild.
That day I was at Cocoa Beach. I saw a cruise ship for the first time in person. Those things are giant.
Scary almost,
Like,
huh?
my God.
Yeah.
How does that float?
Right.
How do planes fly? I don't know. I'm just a child at heart. I don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
But went to the biggest Ron John store in like the nation or the world or something.
The biggest what store?
Ron John.
What is that?
You know, like it's like a surf shop, like Ron John surf shop store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you're super into surfing, it's a big deal.
You can get like, you could probably like, it's probably one of those stores you get surfboards, but you also could get like some floaties.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Were you there? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have been to Florida
Okay.
a time or two, usually just the panhandle, as they call it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have enough money to go to the bottom areas or the areas. That's like, if you're like poor, kind of, if you're like lower middle class and you've been to Florida, like you've been to the panhandle of Florida. Like you haven't been to Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, this area, Cocoa Beach, was like surf central.
Yeah.
Like, you know how there's Walgreens on every corner?
Yes.
This was like discount surf shacks.
Okay.
Just like sometimes even the same one would just be right across the street and they were just all down. It was wild. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And at Ron John, I got this bracelet right here.
Okay, let me peep that.
Peep this.
Let's go.
All right. I'll tell you about that.
Oh, that's
it's super
gorgeous right there. Oh yeah, you love
cool.
that.
So that is lava rock.
That's what I was wondering, yeah.
And we got that other little bead there that is a shark.
Yep.
What's super cool about this is they have them for different animals: sharks, sea turtles, giraffes, elephants, things like that, right? Things that are kind of like in danger or could be in danger.
Okay.
And when you buy one of these, like the portions go to like the protecting the wildlife and stuff. But what's cool is that you're also given like this code that you scan with your phone.
Oh.
And each bracelet represents a particular animal, a real actual animal that you can track on your app.
Shut up.
Yeah, so there's an app, and I downloaded it, and I got my shark,
What?
and I got their name.
What?
Yeah, so the app is called Follow. Oh, maybe it's Follow. Oh, like Follow.
Sure.
I just got that FAHLO.
Uh-huh.
So you go to My Animals. So my shark is a hammerhead shark named Chum.
Hammerheads are dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And his name is Chum?
And his name is Chum.
Perfect.
And then you can view Chum's journey. So take a look at that. You can
see where he's at?
See where he's swam.
Okay.
It'll give you the date and the time of the most recent time that they've resurfaced.
Right.
You can like pinch and zoom.
Which was like on February 28th. That was his last.
That was his most recent resurfacing.
Now he's kicking it like, okay, so he's like not even, he's more up like in the New England-y
he is.
like territory
Yeah.
almost. He's kind of posted up there. He's not even in Biflauta.
No.
And I like he's this is a shark who, he likes the Patriots.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, right.
I love
Exactly. So I was like, oh, that's super cool. And you can just like, I don't know. It was like an interesting way to feel like connected to this animal.
Yes.
Like I can just check in on Chum whenever I want.
Right.
Super cool.
And Chum's just living his best life.
Yeah, exactly. And they have, they do it differently for animals like elephants.
Sure.
Because obviously a poacher could just fucking buy one of these and post up and be like, where's this elephant? Let me go yank its tusks off.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So the way that they do that is it's delayed. You'll
Okay.
get an update on the elephant like every 3 months.
Right.
So that way you have, you don't know where it's at.
I can't even believe that's a thing people have to worry about.
Yep.
And I like, that just makes me, there was that news story recently about that poacher who had got eaten by lions.
Oh, nice.
And you just go like, no, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And some people are, we shouldn't never celebrate the death of anyone, no matter what. You know what? No, we like that one. We like that one. That one's
Like-
all right in my book.
Like, look, we're not celebrating, but it's just one of these. You go,
You do.
kind of comes with the territory, doesn't it?
You just go, anyway,
Yeah,
what's next?
exactly.
You don't even think about it that long.
Exactly. Got some authentic seashells on the beach.
Beautiful.
That was great. So yeah, didn't see the Super Bowl, and it didn't matter.
Nah.
I was in a whole other place, man. It was great.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, went to this place called the Edison. It's in
Okay.
Disney Springs.
Okay.
Super cool. It's got a very like 1920s speakeasy kind of vibe to it.
That's like so you.
It is, man.
That's so fucking you.
The uniforms, like if I wasn't doing this, if I because I've always said one of my other interests is mixology.
Yeah, of course.
So if I wasn't doing the movie kind of stuff, videos, whatever, that would be a place I would want to be a bartender.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, the music, and then you get to dress like a 1920s guy
Yep.
and just make drinks.
Yeah.
And it's super cool. Like when you walk in, it looks like giant clock gears and like, I don't know. It's just really like exposed piping,
Yeah.
a copper look to it. It was very, very cool. I mean, all of Disney Springs is just, you could walk around there. Like think of Uptown,
Yeah.
but about 1 billion times better.
1 billion times better, and just like there's some Disney, but it's also just like innovative.
And it's fun. Like, and it's like you can hop on a boat.
Yeah.
You can go to one of the resorts and do resort stuff there.
Right.
Try their restaurants out. Listen to their live music and performances. Hop
Right.
on another boat. Now you're back. They got the big hot air balloon that you can ride up.
Damn.
They've got a bowling alley there. I mean, they've got like,
Come on.
I know I'm not saying anything super innovative. Like, well, you guys don't have a fucking bowling alley. It's just that like, it's all in this one place.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot more to do. Like the atmosphere is they got a fucking Lego store,
Right.
which we don't have here.
Well, and that's exactly it. It's like, well, we're coming from here
Yeah.
where you don't, like you said, we have Uptown, and I can't even afford Uptown. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, what's Uptown to me? It's literally nothing.
Uptown is literally window shopping.
It's literally all that.
That's it. There's like some restaurants and like a North Face, an Apple store. Okay.
And I can't even do something fun there, though. I can't
Exactly.
go bowling.
No.
I can't, go in a hot air balloon.
There's no live music being played anywhere over
Right.
there. There's just no, I don't know. And Disney Springs used to have this really cool VR place that I think it was called, no, it wasn't called Round One. That's a different place. But it was super interactive. Like you put on the headset And you're actually walking around, physically moving throughout these rooms, picking up physical objects while you have the headset on. So we did this Star Wars one a couple years ago. Ooh. And when you grab a gun or grab a lever, you actually are touching a physical lever and pulling it. You're actually holding a real gun. What? When you were by the lava, the floor felt hot.
No.
And squishy, like you were stepping on like molten.
Crazy.
It was cool. Just, I mean, stuff like that. Man.
Yeah.
And plus all the stores.
Yeah.
So many cool souvenirs and things you can get. So that was just a ton of fun.
That's amazing.
It's always great out there.
So yeah, you guys got to hit the speakeasy type thing, have like a classy dinner, classy drink. Mm-hmm. That's a good time.
Took a boat ride to the New Orleans style hotel.
Nice.
Got some beignets.
Oh,
and over
shut
there,
the hell up right now. God, that sounds so good. God damn it.
And that hotel is awesome because it's just another vibe of mine, the jazzy.
Yeah.
At the time we went, they didn't have live jazz music playing, but the time I went before, they did, and it was just they got a fucking horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah.
You can ride around on that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. It's just I also like being by water.
Yeah.
I think that's just it's in my blood. It's in my nature to be by water.
Yes.
So places like that, I just love it.
You're by some water. You're hearing the squawk of the seagull. Mm-hmm. You're hearing the waves.
You're getting hit with nostalgia from the different Disney music that's playing throughout all these places. It's just wonderful.
It's just, we just got to realize, and that's what I love about you is you're still here. You're still holding it down for the 505 for the Duke City, but you're like, there's a bigger world out there and I'm trying to see it.
I am. I'm trying to live it.
You're trying to live it.
Because it's out there, baby. And I want every piece.
Right.
Every piece.
Redband might need to take it to Florida, dude.
We might.
I don't fucking know.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah.
Honestly. Get a whole group together. Podcast from out there.
I'll fucking do it.
Oh my God. You know how like talk show hosts will take their show on the road?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
No, I think we need to really consider that.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good.
It will be great.
It would be amazing.
I was prompted. A question popped into my head.
Yeah.
And I want to see what kind of person you are.
I'm ready.
When it comes to traveling, when you get to the hotel, when you get to the Airbnb, what do you do? What's the step by step?
I like this.
Yeah.
All right. This is good. No, this is good. So I have me a look around. Mm-hmm. I look at that shower.
Yeah.
I see what, Now, a big crucial piece of that look around is turning on that TV.
Baby, go.
That's like, if there's like, that's in like the top 5 like actions I take. When I step into a hotel room or an Airbnb. Yep. And it's the difference is interesting. Now, what I love, with a hotel room, you're going to see me, I'm going to be looking at the local channels. I love to watch local news in a different market.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
There is something. I'm glad you feel this. I didn't think anyone else felt this way.
I do.
But when you walk into the lobby of a hotel and they have like the fucking weather channel on or like CNN or like even The View.
Yeah.
The View sucks when you're at home. But when you walk into a hotel lobby and you got all the View people up there talking.
Yes.
At the same time over each other, interrupting constantly.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
And then it's like because there's a different energy specifically because like you could be watching The View and I can watch The View anywhere. I can watch it here and I can watch it there. But when I watch it there, like when I watch it here, like I've seen the same like Ron Bell, Blake Slaughterburger commercial. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
When I'm over there, I'm in Florida. I'm getting a commercial for I don't even know. I don't know because I don't live there.
Yeah.
But it's I'm getting a commercial for like the surf shop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is different.
Yes.
I like that more. I like that.
That's exactly yes. I agree 100% with that.
So yeah, no, I'm looking at that shower. I'm getting an idea for it. I'm hopping on that bed. I'm squishing on that bed. We're seeing how it feels. We grab that remote. We turn the TV on. We get acquainted.
Yeah. You have to get
Especially-
acclimated.
You have to, especially in a hotel room. I got to know. I want to be able to turn the TV on later that night and go directly to the channels I want to go to. I don't want to be looking.
Yes.
I don't want to be like theorizing, like, well, maybe it's on. No, I need to know like exactly which channels, because there's nothing like going out on your long day, your vacation, you're walking around your Epcots and your Disney here's and your Disney there's, and you come back to the room and you turn on the TV. I'm just like, there's something happening to me just talking about it.
I'm like getting a smile on my face again. It's like I'm there.
I could feel it.
Exactly the same.
God damn it.
God. And that was the best part. Like, I don't watch a whole lot of Kitchen Nightmares or Hell's Kitchen when I'm at home.
Right.
But I found that channel in Orlando every night when I went to bed.
Love it.
And that was one of the best parts of my evening.
Yeah.
Was getting comfy, kicking back, getting cozied up in the bed. You turn on that Roku smart TV. Get that Kitchen Nightmares going and just take me away.
And if there is a heaven, that's, you know.
There
is a heaven. And if that's what heaven is, then I'll start working a little harder for the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, I will. So you asked that question as if there's a few different like types. Like, well, so first of all, like, what type are you?
Well, so my follow-up question.
Okay.
Because this is really where I'm trying to hone in on.
Okay.
What's the luggage situation for you? When you get to a hotel or Airbnb, what are you doing with the stuff you packed?
It stays in the bag.
Stays in the bag.
It stays. It doesn't come out. It stays in the bag. And I usually end up using like a bag from a gift shop as the dirty clothes bag.
Yes.
You know, and it's just like, there's like whatever I brought the clothes in, and it's just going from here into like dirty clothes, and I'm pretty much deciding what I'm wearing based on what's next on the layer of clothes.
What's left.
Yeah. That's where I'm.
Okay.
That's the deal with me.
Cool. So we're in the same realm.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Then there's people. I don't want to be judgy, but some might call it psychopathic behavior.
I'm already feeling that.
To just like unpack and put stuff in drawers.
Why?
I couldn't even say it without cringing. Like, why? Why are you putting? I don't know. And then there's people out there who, because they have them in hotels. Yeah. Maybe if you're staying for a month or something.
And that's a big maybe.
Even then. I don't know that I'm putting stuff in closets, folding my clothes or they're already putting the folded clothes into the drawers.
Right.
You know, hanging shirts on hooks in closets like that. And I thought about this and I thought, like, who does that?
Right.
If you do that out there, I really do want to hear from you. Like, I want to hear another perspective, because never in my life have I done that. Right. I've always thought, I don't want to do that. Also, I think another reason for me why I don't like that is I'm afraid I'll forget something.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm afraid I'll leave it behind, or like it'll fall through somewhere and I'll forget it and just completely. So I just leave it in the bag. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's a great way to ensure it.
Yeah.
I just can't. So when I go somewhere, the goal is not to make it feel like home.
Exactly.
The whole point is that I'm not at home.
Genius.
That's
great. That's a great point.
We're spitting the same language.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole point.
That's it. The most that I ever did was at the Airbnb that we were at. They had those like closet shoe racks.
Okay.
And I think I put one of my pairs of shoes in there.
I could get behind that.
And that was the extent. That was it.
You don't want them in the way.
I didn't want them on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't know what's crawling around there in different areas.
Especially in Florida.
It could be some shit. So yeah, I just put them on that. And even that's what prompted the idea, is I put them there and I went,
Yeah.
I wonder who does this all the way.
Right. The full on. Well, that's time. Like, that takes away from the time that I'm like turning the air conditioner on full blast and surfing the channels.
Always with the AC.
I
put AC up, baby. You know why? Because it's not on my dime.
Yes.
The room rate doesn't go up based on how much AC I use. Let's go.
And there's like, are you in a hotel room if it's not icy cold?
No, you're not.
Come on.
It has to be ice cold.
Fucking freezing.
It's got to be brisk, baby.
It's the only option.
Exactly. That is vacation, man. Clothes out of a bag.
Yeah.
And ice cold rooms.
Yep.
And TV on to stuff that you don't normally watch.
And I'm watching the 5 o'clock news in Reno, Nevada. And I don't even know what's going on, but all I know is they're in the middle of an experience, and I've just stepped into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's okay because it's almost like going to the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't live here. I'm just watching and then I'm gone. But this is like I'm viewing from a distance, so it's cool. It doesn't hit close to home.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, man, like if I think it would take away from it to unpack fully and organize.
Yeah.
It would
Who's
take
got
away
time?
from the experience.
Who's got time to do all that?
I surely don't.
Like we landed, we got the rental car, we showed up at the Airbnb, we did the steps, right?
Yeah.
Looking through, exploring, having fun. And then it was like, all right, let's change out of our airplane clothes and go have some fun.
Right.
Boom, and you're doing that. I don't have time to unpack and put stuff in drawers.
No.
Come on.
What you should be doing, it's like right after the moment where like once you found something to put on for background noise on the TV, you're opening the maps on your phone and you're going food near me.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
You're hitting food near me and you're looking at menus.
Yes.
What do we want?
What do we want? And before we even did that, actually, we hit the grocery store.
I like that.
And that way, when we get back after a long day, get those midnight munchies while watching Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, you could snack.
Now that's interesting because there was a point in time, I think that's a growing up thing. Mm-hmm. I think like when I was younger and I was on a vacation and like if my parents wanted to hit the grocery store for stuff in the room and I'm just like, the way my mind worked is like, I guess that maybe took away from the allure to me too when I was younger.
Yeah.
But as an adult, no, I'm hitting the grocery store. We're getting some water bottles.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting some snacks, things like that.
Yeah. Well, because grocery store shopping is a home thing.
It is.
It doesn't belong in vacation mode. But yeah, you grow up a little bit and you're like, no, I'm going to need this snack later.
Yeah. You grow up a little bit and you realize like I'm not going to go to the vending machine every single time I want something
and pay like $6 for a Snickers.
Yeah, exactly. Or the
lobby
shopping gift shop.
Yeah.
You know, my aunt was visiting here from Boston. We went to go swim at the swimming pool at the hotel. Lobby gift shop. We said, hey, we need a couple water bottles and why not a candy bar, $14. I mean,
that's like airport pricing.
It was.
That's insane.
It was airport price.
I once paid $14 for a Sudafed in the airport. That was ridiculous. That was insane. Absurd. Now I want to know too.
Yeah.
When you're packing, do you experience this? Because this happens to me every single time. I'm in a very different mindset where I think I'll come up with scenarios for why I need things that I just really don't. That like, I don't know. There might be a situation where I need my portable keyboard to play some songs for everyone when we're just chilling at the Airbnb. Like, I guess I better pack that.
Who knows if they're going to call me up on stage?
Yeah.
That's like Anchorman when he has the jazz flute in his like wrist and he like pulls it. He's like, oh, who would have thought this would have happened?
Yeah.
You know?
And that's me every time I pack.
Yeah.
I bring all kinds of shit that I'm like, I know I'm not going to use this.
Right.
I know I'm never going to I don't even touch this when I'm at home.
Absolutely. For some reason, I find myself in the same delusion each time. And it's not usually things that like, it's something that seems pretty practical. Like I'll bring a notebook and do some journaling. Yeah.
Same though.
Come on.
I'm like, you know what? On the plane, that's my time to think. I'm going to journal a little bit. Yeah.
I'll do an outline. I'll come up with like, I have this idea for, a script maybe, right? You're like, I'll do an outline or like, I'll write a few songs or
yeah.
Fuck no.
No. That's not happening.
Or a book, God forbid.
Oh, forget
No, I'm
about
not
it.
reading a goddamn book.
And you think that way too. You're like, you know what? I know we're going to the beach. I'm going
Yeah.
to bring a book. This will be a really good time to catch up on some reading. No, you're not.
No.
Leave the book at home. You're not reading.
Leave the book. Don't think you act like you're going to fucking write.
Yeah. I did bring a notebook. I brought a notebook with the intent to journal. But it's only because the last time we went out there, I did.
Okay.
I did it. After every single day, I wrote down what happened that day because I always look back on a trip and we're like, wait, was that this trip? When did we do?
I like that.
So I did that, and I'm really glad I did. And this time again, I brought it with the intent, and every night I didn't.
Yeah. It was just a no-go. Yeah, it's for me, that's where it falls in line.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's stuff that like, well, I think that's the point you're trying to make. Rationally in your head, you really think like, no, this is going to come in handy.
Yeah, I'm going to really, I know there's going to be a moment where I need this, where I'm going to wish I had this.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you have 2 bags that are 50 pounds apiece.
You know, it's like, and then like, I love my younger brother, you know, Santana, shout out Santana.
Shout out.
And he finds use for this. But he doesn't give a fuck. He's bringing the whole PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. Whole PlayStation's coming with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I, you know, I commend him for that. So he's that type. He'll be like, yeah, I'm bringing the whole PlayStation.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could bring a PlayStation on a fucking plane.
He brought it as a carry-on?
Maybe not actually.
He might have checked it.
He probably checked it.
I was going to say like, damn.
And like, you know, it's just crazy. You know, I'll just throw this out there real quick. I didn't realize, I saw a TikTok the other day of people joking about like vaping on an airplane.
Yeah.
And I guess it was a famous rapper who was talking about hitting a weed vape pen on an airplane too. And it was like almost as if like I assumed like even if you like tried to hit some sort of smoking device on an airplane, like, you know, the what do they call them? The airline sheriff or whatever.
The TSA?
Yeah, like I feel like I thought they would like put a gun to your face.
Yeah.
You know what I like? Even if I came with a little nicotine vape and I just like, I'm the kind of person who always just thinks like, if I even break the law in the slightest on the travel,
Yeah.
done.
Yep.
Done. I sat in an airplane with a vape for hours and hours and hours on end without hitting it just because I had that mindset.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know. That was just something that came to my mind. Is there any ways you almost break the law when you're traveling?
Like it specifically in the airport?
Yeah, or on a plane or in the airport. It's kind of hard to do. I mean, like you got to be kind of like, it usually involves some sort of drug.
Yeah, right. I mean, my stomach always sinks when they pull my bag.
Right.
And immediately I start running through my whole bag like, oh shit, what did I put in there? What did I fucking forget? What did I do?
Always.
Because one time I had like a multi-tool in my backpack. And I was just going on a trip and I grabbed the backpack real quick, forgot that I even had it in there, packed my stuff. So it went through and they pulled it out. Ooh. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot that was in there. But no, they give you the option. They say you can either, if there's someone out there, like in the parking lot, you can take this to them, or you can, what do they call it? I think they just say abandon it.
Right.
And leave it with them.
Just call it a day.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm never seeing that again.
Yeah. And that's what happened to my multi-tool.
Yeah.
But yeah, my bag, I feel like more and more my bag gets pulled.
Really?
You know, it used to never get pulled.
Are you getting darker in the skin?
Maybe a little bit, right? Been under the studio lights too long. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. Like last time they pulled it because of one of the like powders that I was bringing. So they had to check that out. Another time, this last time actually, they pulled my bag to look at my poker set. Which there you go. I've bought a traveling poker set for this trip because I thought we might need to play some cards and have some poker chips with us. And I brought that.
That's such a good one. That is, that's mint. That's amazing.
Yeah. And they pulled it. They didn't keep it, but they were like, we just have to search. It was like coming up weird on the scan.
Fair enough.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't even get the massage gun.
Okay, yeah.
Which I thought that's why they pulled it. I was like, oh, I bet it's the massage gun.
Right.
You got to check that out. No.
They're like, no, this is cool. Like, if you try to kill someone by massaging their face.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're like, the poker set. And then they're like, really? You're gonna play poker on this trip?
Yeah. Like, come on.
They're like, come on, buddy.
And a notebook and pen. Please,
Yeah.
Please.
What are you gonna do? Catalog your poker trip?
Yeah. So yeah, that's I hate when that happens because and also they ask questions that catch you off guard.
Yeah.
A lot more now. Like I was checking my bag, and they were like, "Okay, any batteries? This, that, in there?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't. Maybe."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even remember what I put in there, and I'm like, does that count?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I just say no, and I'm like, I hope for the best because like I don't think so. I don't know.
Because then if there is, then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, like really?
Yeah.
Because we thought you said there wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like you said, like them finding a multi-tool, like that's what you think, like the way it feels like they're gonna put you in a room and like smash your hand with a hammer.
Yeah.
Like Goodfellas or some shit or
Yeah.
Casino. Like you feel like they're gonna be like, you tried to bring a multi-tool on this plane, you're an enemy of the state. Like the president himself is coming down here to arrest you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
it feels like
That's what it feels like.
every time.
It's terrifying.
And then they're not consistent, and maybe that's part of their plan. Maybe that's part of the protocol.
I could see that.
But I swear, different airports, different days, different times, you get different things.
Right.
Like our very own airport, I've been there, and sometimes they make you take every fucking thing out of your bag.
Right.
And then other times they yell at you because you're taking everything and leave it in the bag.
Right.
Don't take anything out of your bag. You're like, fucking. And then you get to the next one.
Yeah.
The next like security checkpoint at a different place, and you think you're good, and they're like, take everything out, electronics that are bigger than that. And like, I just wish that we would come to a consensus on what we're doing,
Yeah.
so that I'm not the jackass holding up the line, unpacking everything when I don't need to.
It's so crazy how people talk about like pre 9/11 flying too. They're basically like, yeah, you could have brought a fucking butcher knife on the fucking plane. No one gave a fuck. It's like, how is that? That's insane.
And they used to be able to smoke on airplanes.
You used to be able to smoke. They're like, yeah, like you could bring a concealed carry.
Damn.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
There's two of the extremes. We need to find our middle ground. Like,
Yeah,
it's
right.
been a while since 9/11. Never forget. But can we find a middle ground here between like you can bring like, you can bring like fucking a bunch of fireworks and like a fucking, a gun on a plane, to like you feel terrified if they find like a fucking deodorant.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like a lotion. And they're like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
no lotion.
None of that for you on this trip,
Yeah.
sir.
They're like, you can't bring an Axe body spray.
Yeah. An aerosol. I think that is one of the things you can't have on a checked bag.
Probably.
I think you can't have aerosols, sharp objects, or batteries.
Those probably
lithium
for
batteries.
a good reason, actually.
I'm sure. Yeah, like maybe the pressure, the moving around. Don't
There's
need
probably
anything.
logic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is a reason. I'm just like, when they ask you that as you're checking your bag,
Yeah.
you're like, I mean, I don't.
You're like, I don't know. No,
I'm like, I don't know. Do you got time? I can go through my bag and see.
Yeah.
What happens if I do have a battery in there?
Right.
Then what? Do I have to carry it on with me? Do I have to
we're done.
throw it away?
Yeah. I have to abandon my battery
Yeah.
and then go to the gift shop and fucking
And buy one for $20. Yeah.
$20 battery afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're making me feel like I need to hit the travels. I mean, you yearn for a good travel no matter what, but now that really solidified. There's like, I need to be in my socks on a cold hotel room bed, and I need a remote in my hand. I need like that kind of remote in my hand that's from like a decade ago.
Yes.
Where it's like and it's like the TV's not exactly the latest model. And I need that cable, and I need to be thrown off by how the channels are, put together. I need to be like, why is it like ESPN, then Comedy Central, then Fox News?
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't it be ESPN 1 and 2 and then like Telemundo?
Yeah.
Telemundo. Like,
yeah. You want to feel like you're in a parallel universe.
Exactly.
Where the channels are completely different. Oh man, there's nothing better than trying to figure out the music station in a car.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's great.
No, you hit it right there. I forget.
It's like a mystery grab bag. You're like, this station could be anything. I don't know.
We should not be using Bluetooth on a trip. Like, you should be on that radio.
Yeah.
You need to see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then, I also just love palm trees.
Oh, dude.
So anywhere I can travel where there's palm trees, I'm at home. I'm feeling good.
All day.
Yeah.
No, it's like there's nothing like it. Mm-hmm. There's truly nothing like it.
Exactly.
Unless it's Las Cruces, New Mexico. Because there's kind of some palm trees down there.
They got palm trees there for some reason. I wish we had palm trees here just because I love them so much.
It would make this place better.
It would. It would elevate it.
It would.
Because we have some good views.
Yeah.
And could you imagine just seeing little palm trees out scattered over the city?
They should do it. They should really do it. And you know what it's like? It's like one of those things where you learn that isn't like the palm tree's not even native to like Los Angeles, right? Like they planted them, I think.
Oh, we could plant some here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't we do that?
We already have some. Why Las Cruces? I don't know.
It would make it feel better.
It would.
It would change everything.
Yeah.
Maybe with the movie industry coming here, we'll do some palm trees. We'll really step our game up in that regard.
I'll have some imported whenever I get a house.
I like that.
I'll have them imported. I got to have some in front of my house. I just need it.
You should be the one guy with palm trees. You should just like have the most Hollywood Hills house.
Yeah.
Fucking only palm trees around your home.
Exactly.
That'd be perfect.
I'm down for it.
I'll be over every day.
I'm really yearning now for another trip after talking about all
Yeah,
that.
like
Just want to experience. It's the little things, man. It really is those little things.
Is that not the problem with life in the first place? Is that like you're literally like scratching your neck like a crackhead, just dying for a little bit of vacation?
Yeah.
You're just like, I just need to fucking feel what it's like. Like, that's pretty wild. Like, I don't know what life needs.
Mm-hmm.
Can't we just like mine some like moon rock or like Mars dust and like you make that the national currency and just allow everyone to have like infinity money?
Yeah.
Why? Who says we can't do that?
A lot of people.
Everyone gets infinity money. It's done. Spend your infinity money at the places and just use the robots. Mm-hmm. Let the robots be what the people should be of service.
All the monotonous stuff.
Just give it to the robots.
Yeah,
but then we'd be like Wall-E though.
True. That never goes well. It never goes well.
Be like
historically.
God damn it.
Well, now I'm just yearning for the next vacation, for the next trip.
Yeah, man. Now I am too.
Just that feeling. Just allow me to feel something again like that.
I need me one more of them. Y'all got any more of them vacations? Like that crackhead. Y'all got any more of them vacations?
Yeah. Hey, bro, let me, I'm just looking for some vacation.
I'm looking. Hey, you got any discounts on Airbnbs?
Yeah. I could just show me one news channel from another place.
Yeah.
Just one. Let me just look at it.
Let me get a damn live feed on Venice Beach.
Yeah.
I need it.
I love that.
Oh,
well,
what a time.
A good catch up.
It was a great catch up.
Yeah.
No, really just felt nice. It really got my mind going.
Hopefully you at home, we were able to ignite that same feeling of a really cold hotel room.
Yeah.
Just fun times of being somewhere else and traveling and experiencing the environments.
I hope everyone knows what that feels like.
Me too. Like, I hope that we're not the only ones who think that. I hope that like we just everyone got like that nostalgic gut punch. Like, oh yeah, baby, it's been a while, but I feel you.
I like to think that that's, what people are going to feel. And if you haven't felt that, I hope it pushes you to do whatever you got to do that.
To get a little dose.
Get just a little hit of that.
Yeah.
That'll do it for you, especially the way you did it, where not only are you like doing that, but then you're like, let's go walk around Disney fucking World. Mm-hmm.
City Walk at Universal.
Come on.
That place is great too. Oh, man, the stores there. It's just the music, the sound of water, because they always have waterfalls and stuff.
Water.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, fuck, man. How can we get a bunch of money really quick? Fuck.
Well, we can get money by people liking, subscribing, sharing, listening to all our episodes, sending your friends and family to get our stuff up. So
Bump
we can
it up.
monetize this bad boy, make some money, and, you know, provide higher quality content to you all.
Yeah.
And upgrade Elijah's damn microphone arm. This thing has like tape, and I mean, my God.
Baby steps, I guess.
Baby
This
steps.
first and then unlimited vacations.
Yeah. That's it. But anyway, yeah. Well, thank you all for listening, and hope you, I don't know. I want to hear about your best vacation. What are your like nostalgic vacation vibes?
That's what I want.
Are you someone who stays in the suitcase?
Yeah.
With your luggage or with your clothes and stuff? Or do you unpack and put stuff away? And if you do unpack, tell us why. We need to find, I want to know.
You got to give us like a decent reason. And I mean, like, you really got to prove that there's not something wrong with your brain. Like,
Yeah.
and if you can, then we'll, all right, like, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
But you got to like, I got to do like a sociopathy test on you as well.
I'm even willing to say someone could open my mind to
Maybe.
something amazing about unpacking in a hotel. And maybe going forward, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, that shit was awesome.
Maybe we're missing out.
Yes, I'm open to that idea.
I'm down.
So we look forward to hearing from you all on that. And until next week, we'll see you around.